Transformers, robots in disguise. Welcome to the Matter Show. And today, it's a good day because we have a purchased modeled Transformers Jazz.
Yes, guys, this is Deluxe Class Jazz from the first Transformers movie, guys.
This is little bounty hunter.
And oddly enough, they called this series premium for some reason. Although I'm not quite sure why. I think that was just a marketing gimmick. Kind of like I think what they're doing actually with the last night. Oops, sorry about that, guys. With the last night.
Okay. Pontiac Sunfire.
Yeah, Pontiac, of course, guys, is not around at all anymore, so it makes the choice of using that car kind of questionable, I guess, but...
First, come to the back. First, we come to the back and flip that like so. Just in case you missed it. That. And then pull out the legs. And then grab it from there, and then we flip it like right here into that little tab, and then lower the legs down. Now, just to get the head out, you just kind of pull that back, and it starts to do that. And then, okay, then what we do is lift it up from there. If you can see that. Flip that, and then flip the panel. Jazz and the new weapon. Jazz and the new tires.
Jazz and the new tires, guys.
Then flip. Can be normal. Normal. Flip this down, and then kind of flip the headlights in, and then ta-da! And then we have a flashlight to do this.
Guys, so here's a little bit of the old Automorph technology. And his, as Leo's trying to show, I'm not sure we're going to be able to get it from that far away, but as Leo's trying to show his, he does have transparent acrylic in his face. Okay, there we go. Leo's got it. There you can see it, guys. His eyes are lighting up pretty good. But it's all one piece, guys. I'll show you his face sculpt a little bit closer when we do the close-ups, but he doesn't actually have features. It's just kind of like a helmet and then plastic. And that's about it.
Now to transform him back. Okay, now I like this robot mode. The figure is fabulous. I like the vehicle mode, and I mean, who doesn't? Classic Jazz. Classic Jazz.
Jazz, I don't think was a Pontiac ever except for the movies. So I'm not quite sure how classic it is, guys, but...
Classic in the movies.
And he doesn't have Jazz's colors either, of course.
What you do is bend this back part, and then the head will go in, and then do this. Flip that back right there. I don't have a head! And then what we need to do is grab this part, flip it, and we're going to bring it back, and then we're going to, like that. Then you're kind of just getting, it's all a matter of just getting that. So it's like that. Pull the leg back in and plug in the back. Now the front. You have the back side down. Now the front. Flip these right there. Keep that in. Flip the claw in. And then flip that over to make the rim. Do that. And then what we want to And if you want him earlier in the transformation, you can put this right here. I am not lying.
Yeah, we'll show you guys that as well, where the weapon goes on the car.
Analogy. Now we're trying to just get this flipping right here, like in the tires, and kind of just do this. Kind of just do that. We have one side of the car done, and you have another. You have a broken side of your car. Bum, 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 ba bum, 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 bum. Okay, that was just a little bit of the old Transformers theme song.
There you guys go.
There is the car.
Alrighty, guys, there it is, there it is, there it is, and there it is. And guys, let's take a real quick look here at the old weapon. So here is the old weapon, and this is some sort of blaster rifle. You can see it does have a telescoping feature to it as well, so that's kind of cool. And there you go. That's the same. So you can see this little clip here. This, I think, this part here is to for him to hold in his fist. But if you guys look on the spoiler, you can see where the gun goes. Now, to get the gun on, the easiest way is to rock this spoiler back, guys, and then to just notch it here. You can see it goes right in this part as well. And there you go. It's on like so, and it fits pretty snugly. And of course, you can have him do aerial stuff as well with that. So guys, here it is, the old Pontiac Sunfire, guys, a car that's not around anymore from a company that's also not around anymore. And I'm assuming it was back in 2007. I don't remember actually exactly when they kind of went away. There's some interesting ground effects here in the back, guys. So it's a little... I'm not sure, guys, what I describe. I mean, there's not a lot to this transformation. It's fairly simplistic. I do like the transparent blue in the windshield and the side, and I like that you can see seats in there, guys.
Let me see that.
See, there it is, guys. You can Leo's shining the light through it, so you guys can see what's in there. And it looks like their stab at seats, and this is the gigantic dashboard with, it looks like a pen or something like that on it. Of course, the air intakes over here, guys, and then you can also do this as well, guys. Lift up this part, which I don't think is a helpful feature, but you can do that.
I'm shining the light on everything.
Yeah, you sure are.
I'm shining the light on my dad. I'm shining the light on everything.
Okay, guys, so to get it
I'm shining the light on
into robot mood, basically we're just breaking the legs apart from here. And here's his foots here, and I think this is as far as this goes, actually. Just rotate that and then pull his foots out, and there you go. This guy is, I think, pretty much done. He's got these kind of cool spur things on there as well. So here's the front of his legs pretty much, and then to get his arms out, his armies, from here we're just, again, kind of breaking this loose a little bit. So the hood goes in half, and this will be his arms here in a second. And then from here, guys, like Leo was showing you, it might be easier to do it with the tires not in the way. So I'm going to put the tires back, and then we just plug this notch plate into that hole right there. And then from here, guys, we have to swing these, pull these out and swing them away. So these will actually go in the back, I believe. And let's put that back. Oops, come on now. So you can see these. So these fold over and tab in just like the Camaro did, the clip jumper Camaro. So notch that part in, and here's his head. And there it is. Hi, Jazz. And from here you can make his hands, fold that part over. Come over here. Fold that part over. And there's Jazz. Guys, you can see he stands okay. Doesn't stand super awesome, but he stands pretty much okay, guys.
And if you want to, you can flip the back.
Oh yeah, you could do that too, and I could play with his backpack. So guys, as far as robot mode goes,
And you can store the weapon.
so you can. So guys, as far as robot mode goes, I think it's okay. I don't think it's by any means a great robot mode. I'm going to put this one more on the okay-ish side. And I think possibly you can tuck the gun into the tops of the fenders or something. From the side, I don't think it's very good. From the back, it's horrible. So as far as robot mode, you could display him just like this, I guess, guys. I do kind of like the detail in his legs here. I think this part's kind of cool. Not great, but I don't know, it's kind of cool. So from here, it's better in car mode, but I don't think it's a really plain colors to me, guys. So to do the other part, and then you can see the automorph technology will kick in there and drop his head down. So you can see the gearing here on this back part is what controls his head. So anyway, pull that straight out, and from here we can just start putting this back together again. Tuck these parts in. You can see that part goes straight in, and I like to just get this in order like so. Tuck that part straight in.
I love to dance. I love to dance.
Okay, and
I love to dance.
from here we're just kind of putting this stuff like so. I'm just going to get it into position right now, guys, and then I'm going to come in the back here. So these all go like so. Okay, so this will look like this from the back when you get done. And nope, sorry, asleep at the wheel here, guys. So we need this part, this air intake to be back there, like so. Just need to move this up out of the way and swing this back, and then this thing needs to come over here and behave. Okay, so you can see, guys, there's parts you can line up there as well. And there it is, the front is more or less done. And then from here, we just bring this straight back like so. You can see not a particularly, in fact I'm making this more complicated of a transformation than it actually is. And then from here, just drop it in line like so. Oops. And this part we're just finding the tires, pointing those outwards. And you can see, guys, he's pretty much done except for snap, crackling, and popping. And so this one, guys, I was looking at some of the accessories, some of the weapons from the various guys, and some of those could really use some cool paint apps. This car is one of those, guys. This car could really use some cool paint. So maybe down the line, guys, we're going to take this guy and start adding some cool paint effects to it. As it is right now, it does have a stab at the red, the old red tail lights there, guys. You can see what looks like a Chevy emblem. Actually, guys, can you see that? That's pretty funny. This almost looks like a Chevy emblem right there, where his trunk latch would be normally. Gas port, which is interesting. You know, so here's the thing, guys. If you're a transformer and you never need gas, would you really include the gas port in your scan? I wouldn't. Guys, just comment, let us know. There's the old Pontiac symbol, fog lights. These guys, I don't think were particularly attractive cars. I don't think they did especially well out there. And this bothers me, guys, I'll be honest with you, because Jazz was one of the guys from G1 I liked a lot. I thought Jazz was actually one of the cooler figures. And then they just take him and they waste him in the movie, but they also just do this with him. So I got a lot of reservations about what they did with that character. Like, they could have put any character in Jazz's role, and it would not have changed the movie, which is unfortunate to do because I thought he was a really cool, strong, and big part of G1, you know, for a while anyway. As far as this goes, it is, I mean, it's fairly accurate to the vehicle, to the Pontiac Sunfire, guys. No complaints about that. I think the G1 or the Transformer 1, the first movie cards, I think tried really, really hard to sort of mimic that a little bit. As far as that choice of cars, guys, I mean, I think it was okay. I don't know. They could have gone with a convertible. That would have been kind of cool, I guess, to do.
Or they might have went with a Chevy convertible. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I don't understand why they chose a Pontiac Sunfire of all things, but it sort of falls in with the throwaway nature, I think, of his appearance in the movie, which, like I was saying, was definitely a shame, guys. But I mean, as far as it matching the car in the movie, it's been pretty cool. I think it's an okay car. I don't think it's a great figure. Robot mode, I don't like at all. And you can do really cool pose. That's actually a really cool pose. You can do really cool poses, guys, with the telescoping rifle and all the other stuff. So it's like a rifle blaster baton thing, and like the weapon, I think, is actually one of the better things about him. But they did get red tail light paint on there, guys, so I'm not super unhappy with this thing or anything. So do you like this car?
It's a good car, but I do like the car. But there's something that the movie should have done. They should have made the G1 car appear in the movie. That would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know what their motivation was for this, guys. That would have been kind of cool to get him closer to what he was in G1, but they very clearly were working on a very different storyline than anything in G1. So there you go, I guess. But anyway, guys, as far as that goes, definitely he's a good Transformer to have for your G1 collection. He does transform, I think, pretty easily. I don't think he's as good as, you know, like the Bumblebees, for instance. The old Bumblebee I thought was a better vehicle, certainly. But as far as, like I said, movie accuracy, being easy to transform and everything, he is fine as far as that goes.
So, this is a good car all around. I just must say something, though. If they would have gone for a different mold, if they would have gone for a better detail, if they gone for the G1 style, it would be all great again. This figure would be all great again. The G1 car was awesome.
They did do a good job, guys, with the air intakes and stuff on the fenders and so on. I mean, they kept it pretty accurate to the car. So, you know, hats off to them for that. They did a good job with that. Again, I think it's a little bit goofy, and the face sculpts, I think, were a major problem in all of the movies, guys. The face sculpts, I didn't think were super good on really any of the guys. But that's not really, doesn't have anything to do with this figure. It's just kind of the movies in general. So.
Well, there's always something on the movie toys. They look awesome. Well, Jazz's looks almost as awesome as Bumblebee's. Bumblebee's looks so accurate.
One of the things, guys, I dislike about this figure is it is plain gray. There is nothing going on as far as paint on this thing. And that actually, to me, is kind of plain and boring, guys.
Even open its doors.
I think the rims are awesome, though. And I like that you could do some of that stuff, like what Leo's doing right there, guys. So the rims are awesome. That part's good. Some of the details really good. They just, I think, missed a pretty big opportunity, guys, that they could have done something pretty awesome with this paint. And they just went with gray. Blech. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed our look at the Deluxe Class Premium Jazz from the first Transformers movie, guys. The motion picture, that is, guys. The first live-action Transformers movie. If you did, guys, please give us the old-fashioned thumbs up, guys. Hit the red subscribe button if you have not done so already. Hit the blue bell next to the red subscribe button if you would like to be notified of the latest greatest content as it becomes available, guys. Or simply follow us on our Twitter feed, which has updates to the channel and live and direct time, guys. Guys, if you want to, give us a comment. Let us know if you like this figure or if you prefer G1 Jazz. If you have any of the first Transformers figures, guys, if you have a collection of those. What your favorite vehicle is, guys. Let me know what you think of this one. Let us know what you think of this one, guys. Do you like this Jazz? As far as Jazzes go, I personally don't think this is one of the better ones, but it does have a lot of cool characteristics to it, guys. So it's not all it's not all bad. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for us this time. We will see you all next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.